Well, the Securities and Exchange Commission is suing Elon Musk to force him to testify about his purchase of Twitter, now known as X. Musk bought shares of Twitter between January and April 2022, growing his stake to 9% before offering to buy it. The SEC saying Musk missed the deadline to publicly disclose his Twitter stock purchases because if investors buy more than 5% of a company's shares, they are required to disclose their stakes. In the lawsuit filed in California, the SEC said Musk has been subpoenaed to testify last month about the purchases, but he did not show up. Now, this, of course, is just part of the longstanding battle between Elon Musk and the SEC, some of that stemming from his famous tweets taking Tesla private at $420 funding secured. And so since those days of the issues with Tesla and now to purchasing Twitter, X now as it's been rebranded, it seems that he is not going to get any type of reprieve, at least in this form, in terms of the battle that's continued to rage on with him and the SEC.
Yeah, the SEC doesn't seem to be letting up, and they don't plan to, at least from this, to be letting up anytime soon. You mentioned the fact that this is a long history here, Musk and the SEC going back years to the start of what he said when he sent that tweet about taking a Tesla private. Now, when it comes to what's happening right now, Elon Musk obviously not one to shy away or really hide. He obviously responded pretty promptly on X, saying that a comprehensive overhaul of these agencies is sorely needed. He went on to say that along with a commission to take punitive action against those individuals who have abused their regulatory power for personal and political gain. And then he ended it by saying, I can't wait for this to happen. And it's something that he has mentioned quite a few times in the past, just the issues that he does have with the regulators and who is in charge of certain regulating bodies. But the battle between Musk and the SEC, just another issue here for Elon Musk. We know he's obviously a very busy individual with his involvement in a number of companies. The fact that it seems like he is always sending out messages, I guess that's the fairest way to say it, on X these days, not one to back down. So the fact that this is just another issue for him, and the fact that the SEC will continue to pursue him, we'll see how this all plays out.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a story of where his time is spent, too. Yeah. I mean, if he has to continue spending more time either in front of juries or in front of some of these legal proceedings, that takes time away from X. That takes time away from Tesla, and the shareholders perhaps pay attention to that. They had paid attention to that, especially when he was going through the acquisition of then Twitter, now X. And so all of that considered, the time spent is somewhere where some of the investors in his publicly traded entity, Tesla, might consider this, and we might see some price action or at least bumpiness there. But in the near-term period of time, we'll see when we see any of these legal proceedings really come to an end, which is what Elon Musk hopes for.